last month, the web series that gives you the weirdest news from last month brings it to you this month, so you can go, WTF.
What the fuck?
That too. Alright, let's get going.
A Missouri man was arrested last month for 2 counts of sexual misconduct. The bad part is...
The bad part is the sexual misconduct. What do you mean the bad part?
No,
that is the bad part.
The worst part is he had 10 prior sexual misconducts before this. His most recent, he has the same MO for all of his crimes. He follows women in department stores and slowly stalks them and just starts masturbating right behind them until he is seen and then he runs away. Well, when he was caught for the recent ones, he was following women in a Walmart masturbating behind them. Then they found him, they caught him, and he ran right outside the Walmart, ran straight into the other department store next to it, and did the same exact thing until police arrested him on the scene. My dude, there is a certain thing called porn, which, you can do that free and legally. The world, man, the world.
A 67-year-old man was charged for stabbing his 12-year-old grandson over a donut. Apparently they got into an argument over whether or not the grandson would give the grandfather a donut. The kid did not want to give him one, so the grandfather stabbed him through the arm with a 10-inch blade. The kid ran bleeding out of the house to a neighbor's house for help, and which he was then hospitalized, and the grandfather was arrested. There's no attorney action at the time of the article, so by now I'm sure he's dealing with jail shit. But yeah, that's kind of like what the I don't get it. I think like no donut is worth stabbing your grandson over. How good were these fucking donuts? Do they have meth in them? Like, come on, chill.
There is a new robot claiming with artificial intelligence made by a company called Hanson Robotics that they just granted citizenship in Saudi Arabia. Well, as of recently, they have been getting a lot of backlash because people in Saudi Arabia, the citizens, have been saying that she gets more civil rights than Saudi Arabia's own women there. Amongst the many details of why she gets more rights is just because of the dress code, the way she's treated. She gets, it's very different. It's very, very complicated process down there. Point being is that they're giving more rights to something that doesn't even have consciousness or is even alive than their own women down there. See, my issue isn't so much of the equal rights treatment here, because although there is an issue here, my issue with this thing is that they are giving citizenship to something that doesn't even know it exists. Yes, it has artificial intelligence, but technically our phones have artificial intelligence. They say it gets citizenship because it can hold a conversation. I can hold a conversation with Siri, and that doesn't get citizenship. It makes no sense whatsoever. A citizen, by definition, should be someone that contributes to society. What is this robot going to contribute? It can't. Technically, our computers could do the same thing this robot can do. I don't see anyone giving their fucking computers citizenship. People, think.
A Slovenian artist fertilized one of her cells with a dog's cells. Okay, the article says fertilized, but it's kinda, that's a little clickbaity. In reality, she bonded some hormones. She used an ovarian cell and a just regular like skin cell kind of thing from a dog to make a fragrance called I Hunt Nature and Culture Hunts Me. She also attempted and decided to breastfeed her sheepdog. It's claimed it's done as an art project and is apparently received well in the art community. I think it's fucking weird. That's creepy. That's gross. Like, at what point does this shift from art to animal cruelty in a way? Like, you got your dog on your... and ew. So, yeah, put a stop to weird art. It's just, that's... I need to take a shower.
On a lighter note, how many of you wish that you had this happen to you on your school bus? Turns out a crazy old man jumped on the front of a middle school bus because the kids threw a bottle at his car. Now, it was unconfirmed if they really did that or not, but he got all frantic, started pounding on the door of the school bus, demanding the driver to open the door. Driver said no, so the man just hopped in the front and started pounding on the hood of the car, on the hood of the bus rather, and demanded him to open the door. The bus driver said no repeatedly and just drove straight to the police station where the man could be arrested. We'll have the link to the video down in the description down below so you can check that out. It is hilarious. You're going to love it.
That is it for this episode of WTF Happened Last Month. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, click like, click subscribe, check us out on Facebook, like Sean's channel. All of our links to all of our stories will be down in the description below, so you can check them all out, read some more about them, and yeah, put a stop to weird art, and we will see you next time.